guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Melissa and I do tutorials, I vlog, I post whatever I am doing at the moment. So recently I laminated my eyebrows, and on Instagram I had a lot of girls asking me how I did that because it was very noticeable. My eyebrows went from like basic eyebrows to bomb eyebrows. So if you guys want to see how I went ahead and achieved these eyebrows at home with the lamination process, go ahead and keep on watching. I got a lot of requests on how I did my brows. Those brows were pretty much, the only reason they came out looking so good was because I laminated them myself, permed them, laminated, whatever you want to call them. I watched one girl on YouTube do it herself a long time ago when this quarantine stuff started. She like did her own lamination brows, and she pretty much did everything on her own. She laminated her own brows, she waxed them, she gave herself like her touch up on her hair, a facial, she did it all. So that girl did give me a great idea. I'll try to find her YouTube video and I'll link it down below in my description box if I do find it. Know if they didn't last that long because of the fact that I wet them, and you weren't supposed to wet them. But here, let me show you guys the kit that I got. So these are what my brows look like only a few days after. So today's Thursday. I laminated them Sunday night, so it's not even a week, and they're already kind of not staying in place. But if I were to do this, see how I brushed them up? If I brush them up, they stay. So even with them not staying exactly how I would like them to, they still stay enough for me to do my eyebrows. And my thin ass 5 little hairs that I have are not that easy to stick up. And I even tried this look with just glue when I do my makeup, not to have my eyebrows like this all the time, but it wasn't working. So that's when I knew I had to laminate them, because my eyebrow hairs are so thin that they're just like, nothing can make them stick up. Like I needed to do this. So this is what they look like now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the little kit that I got off of Amazon. And it's still open, so because I still have some left and I didn't want to throw it away because it's a lot left. So go ahead and put a little picture down below what it looks like on Amazon. I believe it's only like around $6-7 if I'm not mistaken. It could be more or less. And also in my description box, I'll go ahead and put all the info because I want you guys to get the right one, so that way we're using the same one. Okay, so all you're gonna need is the kit. I went out of my way to buy myself, and I recommend you guys do too when you guys do this process. I went out of my way to buy this little kit, not the bag, it didn't come with the bag, this is from a makeup brand, but this kit in here has scissors, blades, to shave around your eyebrows. It has tweezers, the little eyebrow scissors that everybody like uses for their eyebrows, and brushes and all that stuff. So this kit only came with 2 spoolies that look like this, and that's it. And that's really all you need, but you do want to do your eyebrows. So the first step, I had to look up the steps too because it doesn't come with no instructions, and it doesn't come with no how-to pictorial or anything. What you guys will need is the kit, some eyebrow tools so that you can do your brows as they're being laminated. And between step 1 and 2, you're gonna need saran wrap. I don't have any like plastic saran wrap, so I got a baggie and I cut it into squares, and it works just the same because you just need to press them on there. That's what you need to do. So then, yeah, so that comes with the spoolie. So you're gonna need a spoolie that comes with the kit, and let's get started. So they do recommend that you wipe off your eyebrows for any excess oils and stuff, but my eyebrows are pretty dry right now, and I could still feel the lamination product in them because they're kind of like a little tougher than my usual soft brow. This product does smell, so quick disclaimer, it does sting a little depending on your skin type and your sensitivity like your pain tolerance, it does sting. So think twice. I do recommend putting some like on the back of your hand and just waiting a few minutes to see how it irritates you, or like on your cheek or something, just something so that you can kind of get a feel of what it's gonna feel on your eyebrows, so you don't panic and take them off. So they do recommend 10 minutes for really fine thin hair on your eyebrows, and that's me. So I did the full 10 minutes. And this, another disclaimer, this thing stinks. So it smells really bad, like huevo podrido, like bark, okay? So if you don't mind it, beauty is pain, girl. And it stinks sometimes. I got some on the spoolie. Okay, and I'm just gonna... And the reason I'm redoing them is not just to show you guys, but because I did want to redo them. Now that I know how to do them, I wanted to do them properly. Because the first time I did wipe off this first step product with water on the rag. And you're not supposed to touch your eyebrows with water for the first 24 hours because it is like a perm. So I just brushed all my eyebrow hairs up. At first, it looked really crazy because my eyebrows were not trimmed at all. Like my hairs were like up to here. And that's what your eyebrows are going to look like, because your eyebrows are probably just, you know, it's normal eyebrow right now where it's cleaned up. But since you're brushing the hairs up, now you're about to see them all in length, and you're going to want to even that length out. And that's what I did. So I just brushed them all upward like this, because this is the look that I'm going for. Of course, if you don't like it, you can always mess with it. And I like to brush my towel hairs down like that, so that when I do my eyebrows, they're already down. But I just keep going over it so that they don't stay in the position that they're used to, which is like, you know, eyebrow hairs, they go their own way. They go downward. So this is why we're laminating them. So now if you like the fluffy look in the front, you want to try to like bring them outward like this. Okay, so now that I have all this product on my brows, okay, I'm gonna get my 2 pieces of saran wrap. These are kind of big still, so I'm gonna cut them. Okay, so now we're just gonna get them. Okay, so there we go. It looks funny, but you're not going anywhere in these 10 minutes, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead, and I need my phone for the timer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wait 10 minutes for this to set, and then I'm gonna be right back with step 2. Okay, I'm back. So it's been about 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the plastic. It's so easy, guys. Like, I forgot to mention that, how easy it is. And I'm just going to wipe everything off, but in the direction of my hairs, so I don't mess up the shape. So right now they're looking kind of crazy, but obviously my hairs have grown in the days that I cleaned them up last. So now we're gonna go ahead and shape them a little bit. Okay, you see I shaped them a little bit, and I'm also gonna go in with, I have this little black blade. Out of all the tools in there, this is my favorite one. So
I'm just bringing it really close to the hair line. Where I want my hair.
and if you're gonna do this to yourself, you can't be scared of getting in there. See how those hairs stood up once I did that? I'm just gonna let them, because now I'm gonna go in with the little scissors and trim them. So it's very tricky to use these scissors, so I just trim what I can. If I cannot get a certain hair, I don't try until I get that hair, because for some reason it doesn't want to get trimmed, so don't worry about it. So now we're gonna go on to the second step, which is step 2. So this is the second spoolie it came with. I did clean these up before I put them away, obviously. Yeah, so this second time I'm doing a much better, because the first time I did take off the first product with the wet towel, and that's not the point, because you're not supposed to wet them. So they were very watery as I was putting on this second step. But now I'm seeing how this second step is kind of just brushing out the first product, and then this one's gonna set your brows. So now we're just gonna go ahead and get our little saran wrap. There we go. I can't see you guys. Little windows. Can't see. I'll be back in another 10 minutes. Okay, ladies, time to wipe off the product. Or, yes, time to wipe off step 2. So you can already kind of see that they are staying. So I'm happy and excited for this second time around, because I have a feeling that my brows are going to stay longer. So I will have to give you guys an update. Okay, so they are pretty much done, and this brow is just so, I mean, come on, it looks good, but this one is still a little trasquilado aquí arriba, so I'm gonna trim that. Yes, there we go, ladies. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and fast forward to, not fast forward, well now we're just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, since this is gonna be a full-on brow routine. So this is the lamination process. It says to not wet them for 24 hours, don't get no water on them. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm not going to add any water, but I am going to I've been using the shade Café from this palette. So it looks like this right here. And so what I do is I just get a pencil. I just get a brush. Specifically this tiny one from Wet n Wild. You can find these at the Dollar Tree. And then I just so all I'm doing is kind of shading in the gaps of my hairs. Because you don't want to do any harsh lines. Put a little bit more on the edges. Don't worry if it looks fuzzy and crazy. We're going to fix that right now. And right now I have no lotion or anything on them, obviously, because I just did them for you guys. But usually what I do is I like to put lotion all over my face, even over my eyebrows as I moisturize, because you do have to moisturize, you know, that skin too. And then also it helps for whatever eyebrow product I'm using to stick onto the brows. So I know that top part looks messy right there, but that's just because I'm just being messy myself. But you guys don't have to be this messy. But this is honestly how I do my eyebrows, so I just kind of, it's like a shadow, just shading it in. You know, you just want to shade in your brows. So they look hideous right now, but we're gonna get to the most satisfying part. So this is the brush that I use to carve out my eyebrows and to carve out my cut creases. I got this tip from Yvette XO. She uses a paintbrush, and I tried to get the most similar one to the one she uses, but pretty much any brush that's very thin and little bit amount of brush, so like very flat. So then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my MAC Pro Concealer. And this concealer, I buy it once, like every 2 years, and it lasts me forever. Like, so I'm just gonna, I just brush it along the sides. I don't stab it, I don't scoop it, I just brush it along the sides, and that gives me enough product, more than enough. Okay, so that's just the bottom. Okay, so now on to the next one. I think the hardest part for me is concealing them correctly, because I get really, like, my hand gets really shaky, but it does definitely make it easier to carve them out and get them exactly how I want them, because like the lamination is just getting your hairs kind of out of the way. Okay, so you just blend. So the way I blend the middle is very important, because that's where you get like the little fade. So I kind of go upward and I go over the brow a little bit so that it blends all together. I just go over with my spoolie to kind of give it that blend again. This is how I do my brows. There is no 1-2 step. It's easy. I literally sit here and I sculpt them until I find them decent enough. Because sometimes, like right now, I can just go on and on and on forever. Okay. There we go. These are my brows, ladies. So let me know if you guys have any other questions or concerns. But other than that, this is my new brow routine. I do my brows so much faster, and this is going to stay within my brow routine because, like I said, I love the look. They make them look thicker and fuller, and my hairs are not falling into the direction that they were. I was literally born with one straight, pointy, beautiful arched brow and then one round brow. So no matter how hard I put, no matter how many times I tried and put school glue on them, or I'm pretty sure clear soap would maybe work, but I didn't try it. But if glue didn't work, I just felt like maybe the soap won't work. So my hairs are just stubborn, and yeah, this worked for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it answered all you guys' questions. If you guys have any more, leave them down in the comments below, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll